Hello. Oh, am I on the court? Nope. Okay, good. Hello, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Stoneblock Survival. Last I left off, I was going to be collecting some resources out off camera, just to move a little bit of ahead. So, I believe the last time I got set up, I was doing anything. I set up the millstone, got it started. Few things. While I was collecting resources, I ended up completing a few tasks. So, once you make the millstone, and you get the gravel, it gives you resources. I had enough to make a cauldron and a bucket. For that, you would use the cauldron by right-clicking it with leaves or saplings to turn it into water. Then filled it up with a bucket of water. Got another skillet out of it. And then, just by doing it a couple times, got myself an infinite water source. Then, to get lava, you make a fire plow, which is simple. You just put 2 sticks in a crafting grid, and you get a fire plow. You hold right-click while looking at stone, and it creates lava. Don't do it where you're necessarily building, because you could make a mess with it. Then you pick it up. Then I picked it up with the bucket, put in there. Ooh, basic pipe upgrades. Which you need both of these so that you can make cobblestone generator. Still needing a few more iron, I think. Yes. Oh, also, in between, I also finally got some cactus, which to get that, you just use a crook on sand, and you have a chance of getting either bamboo, kelp, cactus, or sugarcane. Yep, there it is. The other quest that I completed in between episodes was the dripper. The dripper, to make it, you just put 2 sticks next to a slab with a button. What it is used for is it drips fluids onto other blocks and it turns them into other blocks. Oh, that's actually very funny. Just like first episode, I apparently have the luck of getting weapons. I got another frying pan and another vile sword. How quaint. If I recall from last episode, in between I got a cobblestone generator tier 2. Once you place that down, because it's going to have you craft them, you just stick a chest on top and it automatically starts putting the cobblestone there. Also, if you ever see things like this, that is the event bee. It'll randomly spawn anywhere in the area, be it high, be it low, be it anywhere if it decides to, and it'll drop random items. Just make sure to pick them up when it shows up. With the dripper, let me see, there we go. I'm gonna turn that gravel into dirt. What you do is you take the bucket with water, right-click it there, and it starts dripping the water. And eventually, usually happens fairly quickly, the water drips on the dirt and it becomes clay. Which is how I ended up making the hopper botany pot. Which just requires a hopper and a botany pot. Normally I just top up this till it gives me what I need. Oh! I was wondering why I kept getting random sticks. So, another odd thing that this does is it'll randomly give you sticks. Tree of Training, with many dumb puns, like branch out, which is what I've been attempting to do. Can you believe that? Yes, and over time, the dripper will drop water onto the dirt and it'll become clay. Then just smelt that up. To get the terracotta, which then can be used. Oh. So, to make the hopper botany plot, you need 5 terracotta, which is 5 blocks of clay, and a clay bucket, or a flower pot, with a hopper. Or just a flower pot with 5 terracotta to make the botany pot, which allows you to grow stuff as you go along. Should probably... yeah, 5. 5 will do. And then you just wait for it to do its thing. Now, I have this on top of a barrel because I just wanted to make sure I had plenty of wood. I'm gonna need some more iron, so I should probably... Alright, just gotta throw some more in there. Oh. Eventually we'll have a better food source. Or whatnot, because while using this hand crank, it drains so much hunger. Which is not the funnest thing, so... But while we wait for the iron, because I'm gonna have a better way for the food coming in. Okay. And sometimes clay comes easy, other times not as much. And no, the lava's not going to burn anything while it's just sitting there. Eventually we'll be able to get dripstone and have an infinite source of lava. But for the moment, not as much. There's a certain sound when once it no longer makes the sound like it's actually trying to go through something, then it's done. You get plenty of materials. For now, just throwing some of the stuff back in there. Look at that. Vines. There we go. quickly. Clay is going to be handy very soon. I've extended just a little, just because needing some more space, which I ended up doing with the stone hammer. It just requires 3 sticks and 3 stone. Not cobblestone, just stone. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to need 1 bucket, and for this, I already have the shaft and the iron, well, not the iron fan. I have the shaft and the andesite casing. To make the propeller is going to require 1 andesite alloy, which is quite common to make, or quite common for a resource in the create mod. For that, you just combine 2 zinc nuggets and 2 andesite. Ooh. What did I hit? Okay, which... There we go. You need iron sheets, so 4 of them. And to make that, I'm going to need a press, which is going to require 9 iron, andesite casing, and a shaft. Unfortunately, it's a tad bit on the expensive side. At least for the start of it. There we go. Okay. At least for the most part. Starting out is going to be simple. Okay. For the most part, I don't know where I'm going with at the moment, but I just want to show a few of the things that necessarily were needed at the beginning. Because these hopping bonsai pots are really useful. Okay. And then just the basic recipe for the hopper. And finally, the 5th clay. Okay. Not going to take from that one because I have a bunch of leftover cobblestone right here. I know I need at least 1 dirt for the pot. And I think that's about it. I mean, I still am going to need more gravel so I can get the propeller, because the other way of getting resources is going to be by washing, which still a little bit early on, but it's going to get there. And I missed. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now to make the next hopping bonsai pot. Nope. There we go. I also need to make some more slabs so I can make another barrel. Barrels are useful because you don't exactly have to worry about them looking the most tacky. Okay, yeah. There, and then got the dirt. Does not require water, but we can start it on getting the necessary things for growth. Potatoes are really good. Carrots, on the other hand, are also even better. Gonna go with potatoes. I can add carrots later on. And from here, we can see the potato plant slowly growing. Once it gets done, it'll put it directly down into that barrel, just like how this has the saplings grow and continually puts it into this barrel. Though if you right click it, you can see how much. That's a lot of wood. Alrighty then. Right, I needed another bucket. Okay, I need one bucket for that. One for that. I am also going to need one sand, because to complete this, and then I need a total of 6 times 9, 54, so I need almost an entire stack of stone. And now we'll go with that. Let's make the better one. Oh, apparently you can use wood to make wooden shears. Ooh, with 1 glass and 2 you can make an attic roof, which allows you to right click and view it. Okay. Just trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to need. Okay, patterns, use that. 3 of those. Tinker station. Crafting station. That plus any sort of log. That works. Haha. Now to take out the old crafting station. Put in the crafting station with it. I can now view the recipes and what's in the chests next to it. And the other best part is I can stick things in there and not worry about having to hold them on me. Quite useful. Also, if you're in a crafting grid and you press K, well, it was supposed to just compress it. I might actually still need the other one, unfortunately. Well, I can at least stick it there. Because normally what you would do is you'd press K, it compresses it down. Maybe it's because the chest was next to it, I don't know. But on a good note, we're over halfway done to getting the tier 1 cobblestone generator. Ouch. To get it to tier 2, you have to cover it with seared stone. But on a lucky note, we didn't have to. Because rewards. And we got more potatoes, which... cook them, bake them, put them in a stew, do. Alrighty. Then soon we'll have baked potatoes. I honestly could mine over. Okay. I know this is a little bit out of the way, but still. Be kind and be together. Hello, bee. It's a beautiful bee. I apologize about my puns. It's been a very long day, and I make really bad jokes the more tired I get. Now, on a good note, sometimes it drops really useful things. Otherwise, it just acts odd. It'll disappear eventually. So for now, it's just gonna stay there. About 10 more stone. Oh, if you shift and hover over it, it'll tell you how much gravel you have in there. Nice. I think like every 4 turns it tells you, or there we go. And then just right click, bada bing, bada boom. Resources! Unfortunately, for a moment, I may end up having to be a little bit vile, like the sword. The dang thing seems to know. Like, get down here! Gods! Come on, bee! Be one with the nature. Do you want the apple? Are you wanting the apple? I know you want flowers. I currently don't have flowers. Do you want flowers? No? No? God. Fine. Be that way. Ah. You jerk. Initially, I was just being a dork. And now you're an angry bee. Be gone! Oh. Do I feel proud because of my dumb puns? No. Okay. So, you come over here, press K. 3 more compressed stone. And voila. Cobblestone generator tier 1. Another random reward. Ooh, chainmail leggings. I got the boots. Wait, that's not boots. I think if I mine that up. Yep, I thought so. Well, now that I got a tier 2 one passed, I don't have to worry about that. And I get my buckets back. Let's collect that quest. Finish collecting that quest. Ooh, weather boss muffler. Oh, requires wool and a wither skeleton skull. How quaint. Huh. Well, I was gonna say, look at all the progress that I have made, but right at the moment, not as much progress. Now I do have an infinite source of wood now without having to fight it. Though I really wish apples were more of an option, but it's okay. And potatoes are getting there. I know I was going to need at least 9 iron, so... because that requires 9, plus 4. Yeah. Let's at least get that ready. Yes, I'll show how to get that. Oh, for the shaft, it's just a simple recipe. You just put 2 andesite alloys in the crafting grid, one on top of each other, and you get 8 shafts. And no, it's not going to be zinc ingots, it's going to be zinc nuggets. Was not polished. There we go. Andesite alloy. Simple enough. Now another cool thing that one must know when it comes to these is that if you right click any wood, I think you have to strip the wood first, and then you right click it with the andesite alloy. And you can pick this up with either pickaxe or axe. Putting away the vile sword. Don't need that vile thing. I apologize for all my puns this episode. Huh. You know, with how many times I kind of stopped thinking, you'd think that there was a villager here. Huh. I visibly am face palming. Oh, I make so many dumb jokes. I make so many dumb jokes. Well, let's look at the other quests while things are doing their thing. So, ooh. Functional drawers. At some point I'm going to need to get redstone, which I believe requires washing. I think it's, yeah. You wash dust, which is why we need the fan. We wash that. We could get Certus Course, Earth Slime, Sky Slime. Bunch of neat trick stuff. And you just end up having it blow the items through water. Because with sand, it gives you all of these, which is going to be the easier way to get clay. Eventually. I think I can also wash gravel. Oh. That's if it's crushed. Ah! Oh yeah, wheat flour to make dough. Yes, that's another great way of having food. Yes, with gravel you have a chance of getting diamonds and emeralds. And shards. Well, you can also smoke the stuff by, if you have it going through fire, you can turn wheat dough into bread. Hoglin, just a lot of easy ways of cooking. You can also bulk blast if you have it blowing behind lava. And if you plan on doing that, just be sure not to have things where you can catch them. Fire, slag, what's the use of slag? Oh! You can use it to make concrete by replacing gravel. Well, another big thing is if you have it going over the blue fire, can turn ink sacs into certain other objects. Can turn sand into soul sand. Just many interesting. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there a way of getting the soul soil without it? It's questionable. Yeah. It turns dirt into soul soil. I got excited about that, and it led me down another rabbit hole of sorts. Ah. Okay. I like the way part of this looks. Well, hopefully, between now and the next episode, I will have enough iron, I'll have the machines made, and I'll be able to show you exactly how to make the propellers and why this is such a necessary thing to have, especially at the beginning, because it'll make resource gathering a lot easier. Alrighty, have a great night, and well wishes.